Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League San Antonio Pro Bikini and Pro Figure results. Gorgeous athletes. I know there was also a Masters component to this show, which I will do in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. But coming up next is my 6 weeks out to the Bikini Amateur. I'm heading to Olympia. It's so exciting. So I am vlogging my entire prep, and we are getting really close. So that video is coming up next. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, there is one final weekend remaining for the pros to qualify for the Olympia. 4 last shows, 1 last weekend. Unreal. Make sure you are following along. That's coming up soon. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, it's the top 3 from last year's Olympia that are already qualified, and then the winner of each contest during the qualification period, which, as I just said, is almost over. Oh my gosh, it is so exciting. So let's begin with Pro Bikini. In first place, Jordan. Second, Yulia. Third, Day. Fourth, Marioli. And fifth, Roxana, with very even scoring throughout. Okay, here's Roxana in 5th place. She looks beautiful. She's got such a gorgeous glute. I love how outlined it is. I think she gets this really good groove. Her conditioning is always really nice to show off that detail in her quad and her hip. She's got great abs, really nice curve to the top of her quad in the back leg. I think it's got even more of a swoop shape, just a little more full, a little more round than it did even at Mexico. In this picture, I'm not crazy about the position of her shoulders. I think we're losing the curve of her delt, and she's a little bit slanted, which I don't think flatters her shape as well as in this photo. But it's just a photograph. It was a moment later she could have leveled everything out. And the other thing that I noticed, now it could just be the lighting, but at this show, she had a lot more gloss everywhere. Like, she's kind of shiny all over, whereas I felt at the Mexico show, she just had little highlighted areas. I think I preferred that, the more mono color all the way across with just little areas of glossiness poking through. Here I find she's just kind of glossy all over, and my attention isn't being drawn to one particular spot. So that's all I had to say. I think she looks really beautiful, lovely in her little pink suit, and a great 5th place for her. Next in 4th is Marioli. Absolutely beautiful. She's returned to the red suit. Looks great. I think she's got beautiful legs, really nice fullness, a good round shape, and nice conditioning too. You've got just enough detail by the kneecaps here, a little bit of a line in the back leg. She's got a really nice curve to her glute, particularly the bottom where the glute comes into the hamstring. I do think she could have a bit more shoulder, particularly when I compare her in the lineup to the other girls. I think she could have a bit more size and more of that round part that sticks up and out on the sides. She's got a nice amount of conditioning to show off the delt. Beautiful, that kind of triangular peak at the bottom. But I just think a little bit more size would be beautiful to really balance out the curves of the upper body with the curves of her glutes. Okay, next in 3rd place is Day, and she has exactly those big, round, full delts that I was talking about. Just a gorgeous shape, really noticeable in the lineup. Your eye is drawn from the curve of her shoulder, down her lat, across her waist, and to her beautiful glute. Absolutely gorgeous silhouette. She's got an amazing amount of size all over. I think she's very muscular, nice large glute, good quad sweep. She's got a nice amount of sweep showing on the quad in the back. I do somehow wish that we could see a little bit more of the shape of her hamstring. I don't know whether she could pull this back leg a little bit more outwards, or maybe even angling the front foot a bit more forwards. Just to me, somehow I want to see a bit more curviness to the lower body in regards of the posing. I think I prefer myself the purple. I think it's more unique and it really stands out with her skin tone. The red is still beautiful. It looks great on her, but it's just less of an unusual color. And I think she carried that lavender purple very well. She's got really nice, beautiful long hair, gorgeous tiny waistline. I don't know. I just think she's really got a fabulous shape and she looks quite amazing. Okay, next is Yulia in second place. Definitely wins in the conditioning department. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of lines all over. Details in her legs, details in her hip. Her abs are super flat, nice defined obliques, and gorgeous amount of definition in her arms. Absolutely stunning. I also really like the way she's posing. That's what I meant when I said just more curves to the lower body. You know, you see the curve of her quad. You see this beautiful curve in her ankle. It's just overall a really gorgeous way of standing to show off the muscles of the legs while maintaining all of that curviness overall. She's got a really nice small waist. You definitely notice her hourglass. And wow, what a gorgeous shape to the glute where it comes into the hamstring. You really see that curve and that beautiful connection right in there. Stunning. I love this royal blue suit, particularly with the background color. I think she looks really great. This is a fabulous second place. I think she looked really, really amazing. And now in first place is Jordan. And she's got everything that I've been commenting on all of the other competitors. She's got the full round, beautifully visible delts. She's got the tiny waist that really accentuates the hourglass shape. She's got a very large and well-developed glute that has a beautiful curve and nice connection to her leg. She's posing in a way that really shows off the curves of her quad. Beautiful shape to her legs. And then the conditioning is lovely. She's got some nice lines, some good detail, beautiful groove in her hip, great abs. The delts have a gorgeous outlining, and yet she still has this overall appearance of just fullness and curves. Her voluminous curly hair really has a beautiful connection to her overall presentation. I just feel that she's got this gorgeous overall shape. She's stunning. It was a great look from her. I'm not particularly crazy about the suit color. Maybe it was more bold in person, but I believe there's a bit of an orange to it, and certainly in the photos it's mostly just like a monotone with her skin. So I think maybe in person it was more bold and bright, but definitely not my favorite in the photos. Okay, here's the side by side. You absolutely notice Jordan and Day for their shoulders and just how V-tapered their upper bodies come to the waists. Those shoulders really, really are eye-catching. Then I notice Yulia and that beautiful conditioning. She has so many lines, gorgeous detail in her legs in particular. I love the way Jordan is standing. I think she's showing us a really nice amount of her back leg. And Yulia, I'm really liking her ankle and just the way she's got her foot. It's overall, she's just got this very pretty way of posing. From behind, wow, I'm drawn to Day. I think she has a very large glute and they're very long. You see that she's got this fullness on top all the way down to her tie-ins, which come way down her leg. But Jordan, I noticed the hourglass shape a little bit better, whether it's the short hair or just how tiny her waistline is. I really see that width coming in and then a beautiful balance with the size of her lower body. Her glutes are amazing. I love the cut of her suit. I think you get a really good view of the curves in her glutes, the outside shape, and that really nice amount of glute ham tie-in. She just has a really good fullness. I think her hamstrings look very full, and right in this middle back part, it's like the glutes are really beautifully pumped and full. That's the best word used to describe it. Just a really great overall shape. Yulia in second place, I don't think quite has that same length into her glutes like Jordan and Day, but man, does she ever have beautiful tie-ins and really nicely detailed delts. I think Marioli could have had a little bit more conditioning coming into the back of the legs to show the tie-ins a bit more on the side, the outside. And even same with Roxana, she's got a really nice curve to the top of the glutes, but I think a little bit more detail coming through into the back of the legs. And, you know, even from behind, I feel like she could have a little bit more delt as well. But still, this was an incredible top 5. Absolutely beautiful. And in terms of Olympia, there she is, qualified. Okay, pro figure. In first place, Nicole. Second, Ray. Third, Ashley. Fourth, Taylor. And fifth, Jessica. And another very even scorecard. So here's Jessica in fifth place. Holy smokes. Her legs are amazing. Very large. I definitely noticed the size and that beautiful sweep. And it's a really good balance in the outside silhouette. I think the curve in the leg comes beautifully matched with that upper body. The curve in the lat, the delts, fabulous. She's got really nice conditioning also. You see a lot of detail coming through, the very chiseled out delts, great detail in her quads. Her quads look really full and round, but still have a lot of detail. She's got nice abs, but I do think her tan could have been darker just to make the skin a little bit more smooth, a little more even, and just to show off some of that definition a little bit better. Overall, absolutely beautiful. Love the size, and I love her balance. She looks great. Next in fourth is Taylor. Stunning. So her skin looks absolutely flawless, really kind of creamy, and the gloss is gorgeous. I love how her quads are really highlighted, the delts, just beautiful. She's got a really nice flat midsection, though I do wish that we could see the ab definition a bit better, like the actual six-pack muscles. Her quads are amazing, really great size, beautiful curves. And overall, I think her limbs, the legs and the arms, the conditioning is stunning. Really nice amount of lines, but not overly grainy or too rough looking, just smooth and beautiful. And I think this suit color is gorgeous. It's very pretty, very light turquoise. You can see a tiny little bit of pink coming through. It's beautiful. Overall, she looks great. Okay, Ashley in third. Amazing. Another top 5. She looks incredible. Beautiful legs. Her posing is really good. I think you get a really good symmetric and very well proportioned look at her physique. The lower to upper is got a nice balance. She has good definition coming through in the quads, nice amount of detail in the abs, and beautiful lats and delts. I do think that this delt could have a little bit more roundness, maybe just to be a tiny bit more curved like this delt appears to me. But in terms of the symmetry, like I'm not distracted or anything like that. To me, I still see a beautiful balance between left and right. And she just looks amazing. She's got great posing. She's got this kind of a darkness with her makeup, the dark hair, the dark suit. It's a total vibe. I think she looks fantastic. Just stunning. Great size, great shape. Next is Rhea in second place. Unreal. Her shape is so extreme. Her waist is so small. The lats are so curved. But my gosh, that V-taper, her midsection is just like nothing. It is so small. And then the legs come so far out. The lats and delts come so far out. Like, it's just, what an exaggerated, curvy X shape. Unbelievable. Amazing definition. I think her arms in particular, this outlining of the delts, the ab definition, absolutely stunning. She has good detail coming through in the quads, but somehow I just wish that there was more lines like right separating all of those different muscles within the quads themselves. It could just be all of the gloss. I don't know. In the lineup photo, I think you see the detail a little bit better than in this individual photo. Right now, I just see massive muscle, just a big mound of quad. So a little bit more detail coming through is the only thing I would want for her legs. I think her shape is unbelievable. And the suit fits her perfectly. It comes up so high. It's got a beautiful V shape that really draws your eye to her taper. And it's a bold, beautiful color that looks stunning with her skin. She's gorgeous. And now in first place, Nicole. Oh my gosh. Her delts look amazing. It's like they've grown and are so much more full and round and pumped up than they were at the Sasquatch show, which was only a few weeks ago. Just absolutely gorgeous upper body, tiny waist, and beautiful amount of detail coming through in her quads. So she's got great size, but a good amount of lines and just that definition to show off some of the finer details within the muscles themselves. Her suit, as always, is stunning, extremely intricate and detailed, beautiful shape. These connectors, the hips, gorgeous and so teeny tiny. They really make her body look very large, and then the suit looks tiny. I love it. It's a great suit. I definitely notice her V. I think she's got overall this beautiful silhouette. I love that she's got the little bit of glute showing even in the front. Gorgeous. Beautiful hair and makeup to really complement the suit color. She's stunning, but to me, it's the shoulders that really take her to another level at this show. Okay, side by side, unreal. Nicole's shoulders, gorgeous. Now, Rhea, of course, beside her has some tremendous width, but she doesn't quite have the roundness on the top like you see from Nicole. Wow. I think Ashley does have that roundness up top, but not quite as tiny as a waistline as Nicole and Ray. And here's where I think you do see that detail coming through in her legs. So shows you how photos can be a bit deceiving for sure. Nicole, though, really has a beautiful shape, and the V taper is striking with those shoulders. And you know what? This is where I think you see that Taylor could have a bit more detail coming through in her abs. And Jessica could have a bit more darkness with the tan. Even Ashley could have been a tiny bit more tan too. Okay, from behind, amazing. The top three in particular, I think, have really beautiful size and width to the glutes. Really, Ashley and Nicole catch my attention for that width from here to here. The top. Rhea catches my attention for the length. Same with Jessica, beautiful size. Taylor has a really nice roundness in her glutes. I definitely noticed the width in the back of the lats on Rhea. And Nicole, again, those delts really stand out. They're very balanced, very symmetric. Ashley, the symmetry is a little bit lost in the back with the delts, whereas Nicole is just standing so perfectly. beautifully level. The V-taper and that fullness and size in the glutes is a perfect match to her upper body. Absolutely stunning. And in terms of Olympia, there she is. Okay, so I thought I was going to be able to get to a couple shows that I missed, some master shows, as well as this master show, but I'm going to have to hold off for now, and stay tuned. I will get to them, I promise. So make sure you subscribe. I'll be back with those recaps as well as my 6 weeks out vlog. So give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.